On this episode of Star Trek Universe, we have big news, renewals, premiere dates, audio dramas, and an update on a long-discussed Trek series. All that after these words from our mystery sponsors. Welcome into Star Trek Universe, the podcast where two lifelong friends do what they've been doing since they were 6 years old. Except for this episode, where it's just me, David Z. Robertson. We'll have our review of Star Trek Prodigy, First Contact, up within 24 hours, but this news dropped today, this primary news, and I wanted to make sure I told you about it. First up, the fourth season of Star Trek Discovery is set to come back from hiatus February 10th and wraps on March 17th. And Paramount Plus has confirmed now that Discovery is returning for a fifth season comprised of 10 episodes. We don't have any word on production or premiere date. So, yay! Man, I'm glad it was canceled in the first season. They've also announced that Star Trek Strange New Worlds has been renewed for a second season ahead of its first season's premiere on May 5th. And new episodes of the 10-episode season are going to drop every Thursday. Tremendous confidence in this one, it looks like. I can't be more excited about it. I'm really pumped for Strange New Worlds. And reports indicate it could go into production in February in Toronto, Canada. We've got Star Trek Lower Decks returning for Season 3 this summer for 10 episodes, probably August. And it has also been renewed for a fourth 10-episode season. We already knew that Star Trek Picard was renewed for a third season and that a second season of Prodigy was coming. Also, Star Trek Prodigy is going to be returning for the second half of its second season later this year with 10 more episodes following its airing of episode 10 on February 3rd. Now, there is going to be some overlap apparently, with the final 3 episodes of Discovery, Season 4, dropping the same day as the first 3 episodes of Picard Season 2. So we're going to have a lot to cover on the show pretty soon. And the Picard Season 2 finale should fall on the same day as the Strange New Worlds premiere. And then we get new Lower Decks in August, I'm pretty sure. So this dropped a few days ago, I think on the 12th, and I was really excited about this. I wanted to talk about it on the show. Michelle Hurd and Jeri Ryan are going to be voicing an audio drama called No Man's Land. And Simon & Schuster announced this thing. It is an original audio drama, and this is like Doctor Who's Big Finish. This is like, what was it? Q versus Spock or whatever it was back in the 90s. So it's going to be written by Picard co-creator Kirsten Beyer or Bayer, I guess. Here's the announcement. While 7 of 9 and Raffi are enjoying some much-needed R&R in Raffi's remote hideaway, their downtime is interrupted by an urgent cry for help. A distant, beleaguered planet has enlisted the Fenris Rangers to save an embattled evacuation effort. As Seven and Raffi team up to rescue a mysteriously ageless professor whose infinity-shaped talisman has placed him in the deadly sights of a vicious Romulan warlord, they take tentative steps to explore the attraction depicted in the final moments of Picard Season 1. So yes, being made exclusively for audio. And man, we've got Fred Tatasciore, Shax on Lower Decks, John Kasser, the Crypt Keeper, that's hard to say, on Tales from the Crypt, John Cutmore Scott from ABC's Deception, and I don't know. I'm excited about it. I want to know more about the Fenris Rangers, and that's going to be released February 22nd on, and that you can pre-order it on Audible. Finally, we have a kind of a Section 31 update, and Shazad Latif was talking to Empire Magazine's Pilot TV podcast, and he talked about why he was left behind in the 23rd century, and he says they were going to do a spinoff with Michelle Yeoh, and they were going to. He does say past tense there, but he says they were going to do a spinoff with Michelle Yeoh. That would be the Section 31 series, and that is why Tyler takes charge of something else, and then who knows what's going on with that. And he says he didn't know anything else about it. He had no idea, and he did say that Michelle Yeoh is a very busy woman, and but yeah, Kurtzman seems to keep bringing it up, or at least acknowledging that Section 31 is still in the works. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. That's the news update, man. I hope that was an entertaining or at least informative cast, a short cast. We will be back very, very, very soon. In a matter of hours here. I'm really excited that we're gonna have a lot of Star Trek coming for a long time. I think they said I read an article that said something like 51 new episodes of Star Trek this year, and that man, I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm hip. Tucka tucka tucka. All right, Joe Lontrue, and live long and prosper.
Thank you for listening to the Star Trek Universe Podcast, a Stranded Panda production. If you'd like to hear more from David C. Robertson, check out the DC On Screen podcast or maladjusted.tv for his web videos. If you'd like to hear more from Matthew Carroll, check out the Marvel Cinematic Universe podcast or listen to his music. Just search for Matthew Carroll anywhere you get music.